Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here. Welcome back to another episode of Better Than Potter. We're here with Brighton in the beta save, and we have got our first knockout stage games in Europe of the save. We've drawn Midtjylland in the round of 16 Conference League knockout stage, and we have an away tie first, split by Newcastle in the middle, and then a home tie. We do have to speak about the league because it is really getting bottlenecked in and around that fourth spot place. If you have a look at the table in itself, you probably think it's a not bad spot that we're in, but I'm actually really filthy in that we do not have more points. As you can see on the table, we are on 50 points, 5 points clear of Liverpool. I said if we get Europa League or better, we will definitely go around again in this save for YouTube. We are 8 points clear of Spurs, who are in the Conference League spot, which is great. We're only a point behind Arsenal. You might be thinking, Damien, it's a pretty good spot to be in. Why are you filthy? Beat Liverpool, looked great. Played Villa, lost the game that was very even. And then against Bournemouth, we lost to a 1-0 where we dominated. They scored one set piece and game over. 20 shots, 6 on target. Only got to see one shot all game in the highlights. One key highlight all game. So apparently there wasn't even another key highlight anywhere. And do you think we scored a goal? Nope. 0-0. We then went and played Forest. And to be fair to Forest, they actually played a 4-2-3-1. Arteta's their coach, and they got him keeping the ball really well. But yet again, 11 shots we had. Do you think we put anything on target? No. So 0-0. So we haven't won in our last 3. And look, before I went away for Sydney, great run of form. Since I've been on stream today, a very poor January, and haven't won in our last 3 here in February. It's not particularly great. Now, Alta is going to start this one here. We are going to go at Midtjylland. Alta's going to start. Lamptey on the right. Tosin, Satalo, Stupian. McAllister, Thuram, and Salcedo. We do have Civet suspended, which is not particularly great either. And then you obviously got Andreas Alvarez and Joe Gelhardt up top. So, full strength here for leg number 1. That Newcastle game in the middle is so massive because we did not win one of the last 2 games. We're on 54 points. We win both those games, which we should. And if that's the case, we're 1 point behind United in 3rd, and we're probably looking at Spurs going and finishing no longer than 6th with 11 to go. But yeah. Anyway, boys seem up for it, so let's go into this. Apparently we're in good form. I don't see us being in good form, but the game recognises that we are. They've got their team there, so pretty nice view. I love the screens. Good keeper in net as well. Diogo Gonzalez at the back too is a very decent player. Look, this is the sort of game that if we can keep it how we've been doing of late and keep a very good defensive core, then we should be okay in this because we'll find chances, hopefully. Joe Geldhardt's had a torrid time of late. Finds a ball looking for Andreas, doesn't find him there. Clearance is going to find their player up top. Tosin steps across, being Tosin. He's been good this year, the new signing, the centre-back. Altar now. Looking for Andreas. In the end, neither of them made a run at the ball. Andreas wins it back there on the second press, which is great. Joe Gelhardt looking for Alvarez. Finds him. Good touch from Alvarez. Gets there somehow and scores. It took a bobble off Gonzalez, or Diego Gonzalez, as he tried to make a clearance or something. I don't like this match engine when stuff like that happens, because that should just be a tackle and it's game over. Should just be... Firstly, with this touch that he takes here, now that he's here, he should never get caught. Second touch is horrid, and then it's a tackle that bobbles up, that Alvarez and pokes over the keeper. There's 2 things that should happen. Defender never makes the covering tackle, Alvarez scores 1-on-1, or that's a tackle that goes out for a corner and across the goals there, and that's that. Anyway, we lead 1-0, so we've actually scored a goal, which is great. We forgot what that feeling was like in the last 2 games. But we do lead 1-0 here in the Conference League. First knockout round here against Midtjylland. McAllister now with a ball in, cleared away. McAllister can re-whip it, and does, cleared away. And Salcedo wins it back. Satalo, what a ball. What a ball from Joe Satalo. And Joe Gelhardt finds the back of the net, which is great. Berger wants me to have a look at the Paris Atletico kit. We might do that on the YouTube episode, Berger, just to give everyone who my main save is. We'll be doing a main save of Paris 13 Atleticos. We look to topple PSG. So if you want to see that, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Do give it a like as well, this video, for producing the content. And then, yeah. Great ball, this. Apparently looking for an offside. He's on by about 50 million feet. So thank you very much there, VAR. We lead 2-0. Highlight from kickoff. Tadir. Sivachenko. Sorensen. So look the build out from the back from kickoff. Never like highlights from kickoff, but we could win the ball here and make it free. That would be nice. It's not an aggressive 4 for 3 hours, but that's actually really well worked. And they're going to have a highlight here, aren't they? Ball across the box is on. Decent ball back stick. Andreas Dyer, highlight from kickoff. Standard usual, haven't conceded in the last 2 games. Haven't even looked like conceding in the last 2 games. They score from kickoff after being 2-0 down. Yeah. First shot on target goes in. What's new? Alvarez wins that one back. Yeah, this game's weird. So you can dominate against teams that you're stronger than, but the AI parts the bus, you don't score. And then when you're dominating and you're 2-0 up, they score their first chance. Deflection goes in. Wow. Wow. Football Manager in the match engine, huh? Football Manager in the match engine. 3-1 up here. Inside 16 minutes. Crazy game. Look, I guess that's a bit of payback for the cheese that they scored from kickoff. Deflection that loops up and goes in. I wouldn't say that I think that should always just go for a corner. 4 goals in 16 minutes. That's correct, Tim. That's what you've come into. We are live on stream. Links down below to come follow that. Andreas gets there first. Goes down the line. Can cut it across the box. Joe Geldhart, great finish. 4-1. So after drawing 0-0 against Bournemouth and drawing 0-0 against Forest, we've now scored 4 inside 20 minutes. Fair enough. Fair enough. Great ball, great cutback, great finish, great goal. 4-1 up. Joe Geldhart has a hat-trick. Joe Geldhart has 4, sorry. Geldhart has 4 inside 20 minutes. Well, that's some sort of game he's having. 4 goals, 20 minutes, thank you very much. Definitely part of me that's like, well, we've got a big game against Newcastle coming up. Make sure we get some rotation in that. And here he is again, Joe. Struggling for goals of late, and then here he goes. 3 goals, 1 assist. It's 4 goals, isn't it? No, Alvarez scored 1. 4 goals now. Alvarez with an assist. Joe scores 5-1. Well, YouTube, with the fact of the matter that this game is turning into a blowout, which I didn't think was going to happen because Midtjylland are a pretty good side. If it finishes 5-1 or we win by more than 4 goals, then yeah. He's got 4 goals and an assist. And the Alvarez scored early doors. Yeah, I'm going to make some changes. If this game finishes like this or even more, we're going to give you the Newcastle game as the second part of this episode. With that being said, we're just going to make some changes here. So Ferguson's going to come on very early because may as well. May as well even just switch the front three. Rest them up for the next game. And Stoop in as well for Roth. 4 changes at half time. 4 changes at half time because I know that I've got the big game against Newcastle coming up. Might even take Tossin off here at the minute. Mateus heads into the post. Apparently it was offside, so it won't count anyway. Yes, Tim. Even captain Joe Geldhart in fantasy conference. Nice to hear. Goal for them would make things a little bit more interesting. Kind of don't want that. Kind of want this to kind of stay as it is. Get a block in there and doesn't deflect in, which is merciful. We're pretty full strength. Free kick. McAllister. Up and down over the wall and in. Would be nice. We don't really score many. Wow. Could have been a great goal there. Good save. Pretty good free kick, to be fair. McAllister whips, cleared away, and as far as Mateus. Going to get Salisu in for Tossin, I think. Allow Tossin to do that and edit that and do that. Move the other way around so Salisu's on his left peg. Ferguson running channel. Does he get there? Does. Cuts it. Correa blocked on the goal line. Blocked on the goal line. Dominating the game. Which is exactly what we want. This is some domination station. Mateus, Ferguson, Salisu. McAllister can turn. Decided to play Roth instead, which is fine as well. Right. Turn. Finding it hard to find a player in some space here to actually face forward. McAllister looking like he wants to drop in again. Instead, Roth just puts one over the top. And to be fair, nothing was happening. Ferguson might get on that and does. Should score and does. Bit of a mistake between the two centre-backs. 6-1 now. Have a good one, Sagittarius. Good to have you in the stream today, mate. See you tomorrow. Ferguson got there. Diego making another mistake. Match end just kind of killed him, though. I'm actually going to get the instruction to waste some time here. Now, here we go. The reason why we've done that is keep some fitness for the next game that we have against Newcastle, which I'm now going to show you, YouTube, I think. And we'll come back at the end of this episode. Ferguson about to fall for the pen, hits it for 6. Yeah. At the end of this episode, we'll come back with the draw for the next round, because obviously we're not going to get beat here, you don't think, unless we lose by 5 to Midtjylland at home. But yeah, we've rotated, got some boys off at half-time, gone pretty time-wasty, so only now that they feel tired right then, right at the end, did a couple of the midfielders feel tired, which is fine. Very good job, very well done. Means we can pretty much rotate in the second leg as well and get home, which is even better. That's exactly what we wanted there. Praise Joe, obviously, it was a superb performance. So we've got 4 days till we play Newcastle. Have a look at the team. Like, virtually most of them are pretty fit to go. Bench is pretty fit to go. Oh, it's so nice. Rightio. So we're going to see these guys in 4 days for a big game against Newcastle. We're sitting just outside the relegation zone on goal difference. That's a game we need to win. Win that game there. Now we're getting to the stage we just need to tick off games and off we go. But we'll come back for that one. It's a big game. We'll see these guys in a second. Welcome back, YouTube. Second part of the episode. We have got Newcastle at home in a massive game. We are playing on the Monday night, so we are the last game to kick off. And that is important because we already know the results of the other teams. You know how I was complaining about me not beating Bournemouth or Forest? Get a load of this. Forest scored a 95th minute winner against Liverpool at Anfield to absolutely effemin, to draw. It gets better. Arsenal drew to Bournemouth 0-0 like I did as well. And had 20 shots. It's not just me that has copped a couple of FMings against Bournemouth and Forest. The teams around me have as well. So yet again, with my game in hand, if I win it, I'm in a Champions League spot. And if I don't, as long as I draw, we stay 5 points ahead of Liverpool. So it's another great opportunity where we're in the same spot against Forest and Bournemouth. We are going to line up just slightly changed. Civic comes back from suspension. He's been in outrageous form and developing, so he goes into the ball-winning midfielder role. So in he comes there. And I have given Scully the right to play here over Lamptey. I'm going to move him to a wing-back on support to start with and then go complete wing-back with Lamptey off the bench. Apart from that, the rest of the team stayed. They're pretty fit because you saw the game in the first part of this episode, so that's fine. Let's go into it, huh? Let's see what we can do. I'm going to move wing-back on support, and the main reason I'm going to move wing-back on support is I believe that Newcastle are a lot better than what they are, and they generally play well against me. Hopefully we just continue that run of form. That would be great. Newcastle lining up with St. Max, Isaac, Otavio, Sarr, Rodriguez, Cooper Miners in the middle. Fran Garcia rejected me to go to Newcastle a couple years ago. Then Real Mancini, Foyth, and Kaker. If I was in charge of that team, they're finishing top 4. It's a pretty good side. McAllister corner. Haven't scored from many set pieces this year. Joe Geldhart. Poor. Very poor. For a guy that just scored 4, that's poor. Wins at bat, though, at least. McAllister. Taram needs runners. Keeps it. Scully wants it. Gets it. Alvarez is peeling wide for him. What a ball to Joe. Can he finish? No, he can't. They haven't scored in a Premier League game in our last 2. The last 2 games have finished 0-0 both games, so this is a day we need to score in. McAllister whips it. Tossin was around, didn't get on it. Great start from us, but no goal. What's new? 5 shots, 1 on target. This would do my head in if this finishes 0-0. We dominate. This would do my head in. 35 minutes played, still 0-0. Not really been a highlight apart from the first one. This is livid. So we've gone 2.5 games without a goal now in the Prem. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe, hopefully. That's poor. Somehow going to fall to us. It will with a stoop in. Finds Joe. Stoop in. Needs help. Looks for Joe. Good touch. And then he went for goal. Why? No way. Good save from Altar. If they score, I'm going to be livid. Do I go diamond second half? Like, the 4-3-3 in the last 2 league games haven't scored. It's half time. It's 0-0. Oh, what the fuck do we do? I don't get it. We drew 0-0 to Bournemouth, 0-0 to fucking Forest, and now we're 0-0 against Newcastle. We've dominated all 3 games. I then played Midtjylland. We scored 4 goals in 19 minutes. All in the same system. Not good enough. Do I go diamond? I think we go diamond. I don't like it. Don't get me wrong, I hate this. Because it leaves us open at the back, but I feel like we have to. We need a goal. Yeah, I am back, Tom. How are you, mate? How's the tattoo? Does it hurt? You surely, like, all the touching pain's gone away. Have you got it wrapped up? Finish, Joe. Hits the post. Make katsu mafrega il. Make katsu. Anybody know how to put a ball in the back of the net? Anyone? Huh? Oh, please score. Please score. Please just score. It would be funny. It would be funny. I would laugh. I would laugh hysterically. This chair's going to cop it if they score. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, haven't you? 1-0 down, we've dominated the whole game. 1-0 down, we've dominated the whole game. This is ridiculous, man. This is absolutely fucking a joke. This is a joke. I didn't want to lay into the chair with mum home. Looks for Joey. Even if we make it 1-1, who really cares? Not like we are from here. Fucking Scully should have intercepted that 10 times over. What do? We can't really change system because it's our most aggressive system. The 4-3 dominated and didn't score. Alvarez, please just finish. Thank you. It takes us to concede to score. So what's wrong with dominating at 0-0 and scoring and winning? Gerard's coming off. Going to go Correa. I'm actually going to go 2 advanced forwards. Something I have not done once this year. Mateus is going to come in for Andreas. Shadow striker as well. Get him in. Cito's going to come in for Tarum. Lamp is going to come in for Scully. We have to go for it. We have to go for it. We're still 5 points and 4 points, not much difference for Liverpool. Still 2 games of football. Fran's going to finish, isn't he? Yeah. We dominate, and we can't beat fucking 14th Bournemouth, who are predicted to come bottom. 19th Forest, we're going to lose at home to Newcastle. What is going on this year with us in the league? McAllister, haven't really scored from a corner in ages. Every header falls to them outside the box as well. Really annoying. Civet wins it. Alvarez needs help. No help. This is utterly a joke, man. This is a joke. Correa looked offside. Apparently he wasn't. 2-2, the back stick. He looked offside to me. He looked like it was inside the 6-yard box, like right on the line when the ball was whipped. Have to stay in the diamond. Still looked offside to me. But he must have been behind a Stupian then. It's definitely goal side of his man inside the 6-yard box. Fair enough. We've dominated, but how do I don't know what to do. Send help, because I don't know what to do. You know what, Civet? Just run. Just run. Find a pass and run. Lamptey. No one in the box for him. McAllister. Lamptey. Now there's people in the box. How has Katko saved that? I'm not allowed to win in the league. I'm not allowed to win in the league. I'm not allowed to win in the league this year. Well, since I've come back from Sydney, we can't win in the league. This has been tilting. I'm this close to breaking my computer screen right now. Please, fuck off, man. FM, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I don't like this. We're in danger. Who's going to win this one late? Is it going to be them, or is we going to win the ball and go on the break? Mateus looking for Correa. Alvarez needs runners. Alvarez wanted it. Why would you ignore him? Oh my... Correa, please. Just finish. Cross keeper. Fucking come on. Come on. Suck my left unit. Come on. Come on. No way this game should be this fucking sweaty right now. Don't really make it too many time-wasting stuff, but here we go. I'm going to make those changes, and then we're going to make a time-wasting change. Come on. Dominated him from start to finish. 1-0 down, 2-1 down, 3-2. Finally, Alvarez should have been played the first time around, never got played. Mercifully, Correa scores. Yes, make the fucking changes. Now we're going to make a fucking time-wasting change. McAllister off. Deeper line playmaker and defend. Thank you. Come on. Boom. Big win. Huge. No way that Newcastle should even be in the game. Yet again, for the third consecutive game in a row, we dominate and we failed to score and we had to go 1-0 down before we even decided to turn up. So we drew 0-0 to Bournemouth, 0-0 to Forest, dominated both games in terms of chances. We then bloody go and dominate for 60 minutes against Newcastle and we go 1-0 down. And then it takes us that to score goals. And even then we did our best to try and lose it 2-1. Far out. Great win, boys. Well done. That's superb. That is just, yeah, fair enough. Well, that was interesting. Correa, hero. Yet again, every time he steps up to the big occasion, the boy from Inter. All right, so when we come back, YouTube, because that's not the end of the episode, even though that probably should be right there, because that was miraculous. We are going to come back with the end result against Midtjylland, and, of course, the draw for the next round. And hopefully, we get a good draw, too. Welcome back, YouTube. This is going to be the end of the episode. We did beat Midtjylland. We won 3-0. We will give you the goals. With that, we'll end the episode there. We'll normally come back for the draw, but the draw has not been done. It's not going to be done to the 21st of the 3rd, so it's still a couple of weeks away. So what we'll do is end the episode, and we'll start next episode with the draw, and of course, the couple of results that we've had in the league, which will be against Villa and Fulham. Couple of nice goals there. Got a goal there with Mateus as well for 2, but then we got a penalty and slotted it for 3. 1-9-1 on aggregate. Fairly solid day out, which is great. I'm going to go and give you what the draw looks like here as well. If we can go back on one competition, there we go. So if we go into the knockout round, round 16, and then the quarterfinal, we'll have a look at the teams that got through. So you have the round of 16. You got Fenerbahce, IF Ilsborg, AGF, who we played in the knockout stages and beat handsomely, Lazio, Stuttgart, ourselves, Moreirense, and Celta Vigo. Pick a team that you think we're going to get in the next round. I'm going to go off the top of my head, and obviously I haven't filmed this, and we're live on stream if you want to double check this. I reckon we're going to get Ilsborg. There we are. Ilsborg, because it's nearly Christmas time, and Elfsborg sounds like an elf. Anyhow, if you have enjoyed the episode, give it a like, go subscribe. Let me know if you're struggling to score in games, and then once you concede, just then score. Because, yeah. Anyhow, till then, thank you. See you again. We currently are in a Champions League spot as well, so keep your eyes out for that. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.